Alright, so this is going to be the first time that we've taken the viewers behind the scenes of Hunting Purgatory. I'm sure that you guys have a lot of questions, there's a lot of things that have been on your mind. So we're going to go over some of our experiences that we've had while we're doing these investigations, some of the things that we've actually seen being there, and we welcome you guys to join us.
I think what was unique about Pennhurst was we were both skeptics going in there. During that point, we kind of felt like, I feel like we were kind of just there like, not expecting a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah.
And dude, when the thermometer or the spirit box started going up, everything changed. Yeah, everything like, yo, this is real. Yeah. This is happening.
If you can move it to 5, we will find a way to communicate with you. It just put it to 5 when I said, can you make it move a little bit more?
Thank you.
That was the breaking moment at Pennhurst. Yeah. 100%.
Your face was totally different. Yeah. Like instantly, the whole vibe was just off. It was like, hell with the camera. Why is that doing that?
I think I went from director mode to like, oh shit, what's going on?
Yeah,
mode. You know, like I went from just trying to be the camera guy. What angles are we going to shoot here? What are we going to talk about? Yeah. And then it was like, things just going crazy now. And I'm like, okay, just keep the camera recording, but what do we do?
We talk about it where we go back and we're like, oh, could it have been this, could have been that. Maybe, you know, I scratched my neck, which I didn't. But maybe I scratched my neck. And I believe it. I believe it. I know you do.
I'm happy that you said that. Like when we go back and review, because something that these guys probably don't know watching us right now is a lot of times we try to debunk our own shit. The whole time after we leave one of these places, we're like, well, what if it was this? Yeah. What if it was this?
And going off that point, example that, and like it probably won't make it to the episode, but example that was weird when we were walking through and we heard that this is actually wasn't at Pennhurst, this was at View Manor. Yeah. And we heard that we heard a lady making a noise like a moaning.
Yes. I want to hear this thing closing again, because as we were walking away, this was closing when we heard the voices. Yeah. So just start walking this way now. Let's see.
That's kind of like it.
Similar. That could have been it. Debunked.
We were walking through the hall, and we heard something like,
it's like a humming or like a muffled talk.
But it sounded like a person.
And it sounded like they were right in next to us. It was like behind a closed door. It very well could have been a voice in there, but we summed that up as, okay, this was just a door making noise and it's not anything paranormal.
And realistically, a lot of people that do this stuff, you could have played that off. We could have made that door make that noise and freaked out and went into the room and all that.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, guys! It's 3 a.m.
and the door just went off. No, we're doing this shit for real, guys. Like we're really out here in the field trying to get shit. And like I said, we're debunking our own shit. Yeah. Trying to make sure that whatever we bring you is legit. That's, I think, what separates our channel from other.
Oh, absolutely. I mean,
what would be considered corny channels or like for younger audiences. We're trying to make shit for adults, and we want you to try to debunk it. Yeah. We want you to watch it and come up with a solution because we can't come up with it on our own.
There's hours upon hours upon hours of things that we're doing, and only at the end of the day, like 20-30 minutes makes it in.
That's a big mistake that I think a lot of other paranormal channels do. They put like 20 minutes of not catching shit, and now to the average viewer, yes, me, I like seeing that because sometimes I'm like, okay, that proves that they're valid. But when it comes to trying to grab my attention, after 5 minutes of them like not having shit, I get bored. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I'm like, I'm gonna find something else to watch.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying?
And that's the other thing you have to realize is like, there may be scenes where it's like we pull out an EMF meter or something like that, and then we get something.
Yeah, there it is.
Yo.
They want to make contact.
But the realization is, we had the damn thing out for 2 hours. Right. We were using it all over the place. We use only that scene is where it went off.
In the entire building, do a sweep when we get there. We have cameras recording, but if we don't get anything, we're not going to make you guys sit through that hour-long sweep of the EMF not getting anything. We're going to fast forward it and give you the most entertaining parts packed all together so that you guys could enjoy what we're doing.
Yeah.
Pennhurst was really crazy, especially the part when we were walking between buildings by the playground, and the EMF detector you had in your hand that you had been using the whole night, not got one beep. Next to the playground, the people who run the place said that children used to love to play there. Sometimes the spirits linger by the playground.
Dude, that's fucking creepy.
It's that one spot, right?
It didn't move. It was here, and wherever I would go, it would start here, and now it's right here. I don't know. Whatever was making it beep was moving. And I mean, so I had it, I move over here and it stops. Move it back, it goes again, and then it would go away. Then I move it closer to me. I put it on my forehead, and it's going off again. And so it's like whatever was causing
it was like
that,
right next to you.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing about that episode that we had shot was when we got there, you were like. You were dead set on provoking them, like antagonizing them.
Yeah.
And a lot of that we didn't put on camera.
Yeah, a lot of that wasn't in there.
Because it wasn't good language.
So I wanted something to happen.
Right. And a lot of times we do. Like, we'll take it to the next level because we want something to show itself.
Yeah.
But the weirdest thing about that episode was that you went in there provoking, and then the spirit box was like, "Are you Steve?" You had a scratch on your neck when we were doing EMFs.
Yeah.
And when we were outside, it was like there was a presence near you.
Yeah, yeah.
It was almost like it was walking with you.
I mean, I'm not proud of some of the things I said, and I'm glad they actually didn't make it to camera per se, because like I was saying some stuff.
He was crossing that line.
Oh, it was definitely disrespectful.
It was definitely disrespectful to the dead, but we're not trying to come across as like being disrespectful to the dead. We're just trying to get them to show themselves. We're here for answers, not friends.
We're here for answers, not friends.
Right. That's actually going to be our motto moving forward.
Oh, that's the truth. Yeah,
it is
the differentiator.
We're here for answers, not friends, and that goes a long way with a lot of different things, because whether you love us, whether you hate us, doesn't matter. We're looking for answers. The spirits, if we piss them off, we want answers. Yeah. We're not looking for friends. You know, we want to know if this is legit shit that we're getting on camera. And if it is, show yourself. Move something. Do something.
And we're going to keep doing it until the day I walk in and I see Casey. But the day I see Casey upside down on the wall with his neck all cranked back, that's the day I'll be like, hey, bro, let's take a break.
When we were at the Biltmore Hotel and we heard the bangs on the door right in front of us, and when we ran back and the chandelier was moving, Steve was total panic mode, right? He's like, dude, that thing is moving. You gotta be kidding me. And when I turned the light up a little bit, wasn't thinking, my first reaction was, yeah, it is.
Yeah, you're fucking kidding me, right?
What?
The fucking thing is moving.
Yeah, it is. And he thought that was so hilarious.
Because to me, it's almost like there's some crazy shit going on, and in my head, I imagine someone sitting back having like a joint, being like, yeah, it is. Like that's how I picture it every time. So
we say that now so often by accident, and every time we say that, it triggers
there's a
laughter.
Pause,
there's
and then
pause,
bam,
and there's laughter, because
yeah, it is.
He'll be like, oh, you know what? I think that light's in a good position for the shoot, and I'll be like, yeah, it is. And then it triggers the Biltmore every time.
Yeah,
it is. The next place that we visited, which to this day I don't really see as being a paranormal place, was Concrete City.
If I had to guess, dude, there was like someone out there with us. I just don't know what their intentions were.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just a scary night.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But I wasn't fearing for like something's gonna touch me. I was more afraid of like, yo, someone's gonna kick down a door and come try to like, I don't know.
Yeah, that place, we heard one or two things on the spirit box.
Yeah.
And I know a candle went out on its own. We saw that in the review.
Yeah.
But that could have been a number of things. Like, I'm not gonna say, okay, that's paranormal.
Yeah, candle out, like ghosts.
Yeah, like it was creepy that it went out on its own. Could it mean something? Yes. Could it? No. Who knows?
Yeah, yeah.
The hard part about that video was our equipment wasn't working that great that night. So like
everything was going off.
Like and every time, like when we were going through the woods, you know, with our flashlights and our head cams, most of that footage was completely black. But we got the whole audio of us walking through the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the head cams were not high quality enough to actually pick up our flashlights. Before we went down the hill into the city, I said, all right, I'm gonna load the gun before we go down. Camera was still rolling, so we got the audio of it.
Yeah.
There was nothing to see there. But when I put the clip in, cocked the gun, somebody whistled from us right down the hill.
Dude, that almost ended it because we're like,
do we go down there?
We had to sit there and we had to be like, okay, was that a person? Was that an animal? If it's a person, are they a threatening person? If it's an animal, all these things are going through our heads.
Lots of shit was going through our heads.
And we were close to the spot, but it's like,
do we turn around now?
And
it was time to man up.
Yeah,
or
man up or shut up.
Or go home.
Yeah.
And we manned up.
We went right into it.
Yeah, we decided to keep going. And when I loaded that pistol, like, I had goosebumps all over me, because as soon as I went click, click, it was like right down the fucking hill. Now, I don't know if that meant like, hey, I'm down here, don't shoot me. Maybe they heard us loading the gun. Maybe they heard us talking about it. They were just letting us know they were there. I don't know, but walking into a completely black, abandoned city and having someone whistle at you from the darkness was a fucking weird feeling. Yeah. We felt like someone was watching us from that point on because we knew that there was definitely someone else out there. I don't think it was a paranormal presence, but we felt someone watching us. And then we had the bells lined around the perimeter of the building because if someone was going to try to creep in.
Even like set up the bells, we were like freaked out.
Scary. It was scary.
Again, we had no idea if it was a matter of like...
It was scary.
We thought someone was going to come for us from around there.
It was definitely a sense of like urgency and panic for us.
Yeah.
We were like, let's get these up as quick as possible and get back inside because it's so dark out here. And we knew there was someone out there with us. So like we're jingling these bells in the fucking dark. And we're like surrounded by complete blackness. And we're like, let's just do this and get back in.
It's like behind enemy lines. You know what I mean? It's like we're in their territory. Let's set this up. Let's get in there. It was wild.
That was a wild night. And then as we were leaving... we started to get lost. We started to go the wrong way.
And as easy to do.
Yeah, and as we were coming back to head down like the main path to get back to the road where we parked at, the bells rang. We're probably about 10 minutes to the road. And it wasn't like, you even said it in the car, and this made me laugh on the ride home because I was like, when we were safe in the car, I felt a lot better.
Yeah.
But you were like, those bells, it was not like a squirrel jumped and started humping them.
And maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was a fucking a squirrel that jumped and humped the bells and fucking, then chased us. But probably wasn't.
You were like, that was like something big. And that's exactly what was in my mind when we heard it. Because it was like something kicked that string.
It was like through it. Like they walked right through it.
They started going off. And that was sirens in my head. That was like alarm time.
That was like,
you know what? I say we hurry up a little bit.
Yeah? Fucking get out of here.
Fuck it, let's go. Fuck it, let's go. I'm cool. I'm turning this off.
Yo, tailing it.
Yeah, turn the camera off.
Let's get out of here. We're near the car.
We put ourselves in some dangerous situations sometimes, honestly.
Yeah, I mean...
Like that was dangerous. Felt like we were being followed.
That was honestly the scariest time in my life.
That was definitely one of the... That was probably the scariest time in my life, honestly.
That was the only time, I think, in my fucking life that I felt like my life was in danger from something that was trying to end it.
Oh, absolutely. Nobody was out there.
That was no joke.
Something happened, no way to scream for help. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you're in the middle of the woods. If you get attacked or fucking wildlife
mauled by a bear
like that, that shit's dangerous, bro. A lot of people don't realize it watching from the camera, but we put ourselves in some pretty effed up situations.
I know.
How could we forget the murder house? Got to talk about the murder house.
I still don't think you need to go and get checked and see if you sleepwalk or something. Because
I spoke to my mom after that video, and I was like, "Have I ever sleptwalked like when I was younger or anything?" She said there was one time that I sleptwalked. I came out of the room looking for a toothbrush, and I had a toothbrush in my hand, and I was walking down the hall saying, "Where's Sam?" Which was her best friend's husband at the time. So I had a toothbrush, and I was like, "Where's Sam?" And she realized I wasn't awake, so she turned me around. I went back to the bed and went to sleep.
But there was no way I was turning you around that night.
No. Well, you were sleeping.
I know, but it's like, what I'm saying, like, if I was to wake up and if I was to see that.
What would you have done if you woke up and saw me just staring at the wall?
I would have pretended I was dreaming. I'd been like, yo, go back to bed, Steve.
In the complete darkness.
I'm like, BJ Penn, choking you out.
UFC.
I'm going for the choke.
When you feel me tapping, you know I'm awake.
Yeah, exactly.
I remember none of that.
I know.
And for me to actually see myself on camera, it's a really weird feeling. I had knots in my stomach because I was like, I didn't do that. Like,
you had no control over it.
That wasn't me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was not me in control of my motor functions. I was not there. You know what I'm saying? So that really freaked me out. And then us seeing the chair moving at like right around that same time, the timestamp. And the chair was moving where we had done the Ouija board. The Ouija board seems to actually be drawing a lot of energies.
At least some kind of trigger. You know what I mean? Like, we haven't had no luck yet with getting it to move or get it to like communicate, but they communicate through other ways. I mean, the cabin with the door, it sucks, and here's why. We're not at a point in our career yet where we can afford 13 cameras on every angle and everything in the house. So we have to pick and choose where we're putting cameras, right? And it sucked because the first night we were there, we had one in the living room. It caught the damn chair moving.
True story.
But we didn't know that because we don't have time. Like the next day, we had to go out and get food. We kind of did our thing, you know what I mean? Like, we didn't really get a chance to review 12 hours of footage from every camera.
We didn't even think to like recharge the static cams and have them running like 24 hours for 3 days straight. We ran it the first night and we didn't know if we had anything or not. But we're like, okay, well, we got overnight footage. We'll check it later. And yeah, unfortunately, that door opened wide open by itself.
You're not fucking.
No,
I'm not fucking around.
I wish we would have had that static cam set up.
I know.
Because at least we would have seen if it was a person.
It would have been good for both you guys and us, because we still to this day don't know what opened the door. I mean, you can look at all the possibilities. Somebody pushed it open that was there. We pulled the damn door open. I mean, and that sucks because, like, we can't prove it. We can just hope that, like, you guys have been watching this stuff long enough that we're not going to try to pull nothing like that. You know what I mean? And that's all we can really do about it.
Didn't realize the door was open until we opened the door to the bedroom, because we actually were sleeping with the door locked in our bedroom. First of all, because we were like in the middle of nowhere, and we're like, if somebody comes in the cabin, I want this door locked too. You got two doors to get through, right?
Yep.
And then we had pistols. He had one next to his bed. I had one next to my bed. We were sleeping there like completely feeling like protected. We're in this room together. We both have firearms. I woke up hearing that weird fucking cry or animal. I still don't know. A lot of people left comments saying it could have been a bobcat
or
like a fox
or something.
That. Maybe it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But waking up hearing that. There's something outside making noise. It sounds like an animal. I woke Steve up. Steve heard it too. It's happened like 3 or 4 times now where we hear like kind of like a cry, like it sounds like a scream or something. There it is again.
Dude. Yeah,
and then
that's a creepy sound, dude.
And then opening the door and realizing the back door was wide open. I think the first thing that went through my mind was like, there's probably someone still in here.
Yeah,
that was number one. So we did the whole sweep with the guns and shit. Number 2,
we were like doing like side by side, like police style, checking it out.
we didn't have the camera rolling the whole time because we were in panic mode. We were like almost back to back with flashlights and guns. Like police would be inside of a place clearing it out. Yeah. Like, you know, I think I caught one part where he was screaming, hello, hello, like looking in the room.
Hello. Yeah.
We did that for like 5 or 10 minutes and checked every closet in that place.
And it sounds stupid because like, it's like, I see people in movies being like, they'll say hello. In my head, I'm like, why would you say hello? It's a murder. Yeah. But my thought was like, if I yell hello and there's someone in there and they don't answer, that gives me the right. If you jump out, I'm shooting you. Yeah. Because I gave you the chance to answer.
Obviously, it was creepy thinking someone else might be in there with us. The creepiest thing to me was we had expensive gear laying all over the place.
Yeah.
And there was nothing missing.
That's true.
That's looking back, that's what scares me the most. Because they didn't steal anything.
What was the goal of the
What was their purpose of coming in? If they didn't want to take some shit.
Was it even a person?
Right.
I mean, like, we, you know, it sucks we can't prove it was an apparition, but like.
We didn't have the camera on it.
I mean.
But maybe, you know, we were conjuring spirits, we got movement on the chair.
Dude, every time we do that stupid Ouija board, something bad happens.
I don't know if it's just like my nerves twitching though, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
I'm just trying to get closer. Are you serious?
Fucking batteries die now.
What the fuck
was that, bro?
I'm fucking over this shit.
We've seen some shit.
Yeah, so it's like, we'll catch stuff that we know is paranormal, right? But there's always that party that wants to be like, I want to see a ghost stand in front of me and evaporate. Like, that would be like the holy grail of catching something.
I think it's important to try to find answers because those answers could tell people a lot about whether it's just black after death or if there's something more.
And it's good sometimes when, like, I mean, obviously we do provoking stuff like that, but we also do, like, when you, like we mentioned earlier, at Hillview, where we try to communicate in a peaceful way with spirits. Yeah. And it's really nice sometimes when we're kind of just being, you know, being like genuine with the spirits per se. We're not kind of trying to provoke.
Nice
because they respond to it.
Yeah.
And I mean, whether you believe it or not, whether we know it's a fact, it's a nice feeling. It's hard to explain. Almost like people say, I feel like a bad feeling in here. It's the opposite.
Yeah.
When we say like, hey, we're out here to harm you, can you give us a sign?
Right. Yeah. So like, there's negative and then there's like positive energies, and like, I would say for sure when we were at Hillview Manor and we were trying to communicate with George, we went in there extremely aggressive. And we were like, George,
you went in there.
Well, you did too. I hate when that happens. That scared me.
Dude, that scared me too.
Didn't it?
It's like because you're so in the zone of like what we're, you know, of talking about all this stuff.
Yeah, so through all these crazy experiences that we've seen, we're trying to bring you guys as much evidence as we possibly can. And we're trying to keep it as raw and uncut as possible. We do cut out a lot of like the nonsense in between where we're not catching stuff. So sometimes it might seem like we got so much shit going on within a small period of time in 20 minutes. That's not the case. Usually it's over a long course of time. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. We wanted wanted to do this to give you some insight of what our conversations are like behind the scenes. And thank you guys so much for rocking with us and continuing to follow the episodes in Hunting Purgatory. We're going to do a full season, and we're going to try to keep it going as long as possible. So your support definitely helps. What is going on, guys? I am about to leave South Florida once again. I'm on my way up to Pennsylvania right now. I'm meeting Steve at the airport, and we're going to be exploring some abandoned places.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy.
So we got a delayed flight, and I guess I'm spending the night now in Charlotte, North Carolina, instead of making it to Pennsylvania tonight. So, courtesy of American Airlines.
Will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all.
Why does this feel like deja vu? Waiting on Steve, who's running late. Oh, that's right, I have. In Pennsylvania now, waiting on Steve. Leaving your supposed best friend out here. Steve, it's cold. Hurry up. Well, look who it is. What are you up to?
Got to work, man. It's got reviewed. Yeah, yes, sir.
This is how you treat all your friends?
We're gonna run out of gas.
We ain't gonna make it. We ain't gonna make
We're
it.
just gonna freeze to death on the side of the road.
Fucking
Out here getting snowed on and shit because of this guy. Yep. See this shit? It's like nice now. It's like in between snow and sleet. It's not nice. I can't feel my dick.
Steve over here, text warrior to somebody, talking shit.
Who you calling a cunt today? My mom.
We're just having lunch. We're talking about the place that we're visiting tonight that Bob was talking about on the interview. And
Very exciting, dude.
it is very exciting.
See, here's why I think it's a great place, because not many people know about it. So, like, when you have an experience like that, it's gotta be real.
Yeah.
He was into paranormal investigating, right? So he's probably heard like EVPs, spirit box stuff.
He basically was doing pretty much what we're doing.
Yeah.
Just maybe not on as a grand of a scale, and reached a point where he said, I'm done with it. That was his breaking point. So tonight, we're visiting the place that was his breaking point.
This is how we prep. Casey texts and does circles. And then we're prepped.
So I'm done prepping now. And I'm on my own camera. Steve's walking circles looking at his phone.
No, I'm checking out footage.
Yeah, he's doing the same thing. And this place that we're going to right now is the reason that he quit.